One thing is I was campaigning throughout my district last year, and as I continue to speak with employers, small business people within my district and even many outside of my district, when I speak about creating jobs, hiring new employees, one of the things I hear consistently from employers is that uncertainty is one of the greatest barriers to hiring, particularly for the 106,000 Vermonters who are part of self-insured plans here in Vermont. These are Vermonters, these are Vermont families who are employed by some of Vermont's largest employers, IBM, General Dynamics, General Electric, to name a few, and many others. There are many employers you'd never hear of because they have a presence outside of Vermont, but they have employees in Vermont who are telecommuting. These employers have made it clear that the uncertainty presented in this bill represents a great risk to their business and to their hiring plans. What we're here to do today is to call on the governor and legislative leaders to promise these employers with self-funded plans that they will not have to pay for a system that their employees will not use. I'd like to point out that we have a publicly funded system today. It's called Medicaid. It's broke and it's broken. We've flirted with a public-private partnership. It's called Catamount, and our governor earlier this year proposed dismantling. We find it a little ironic that the supermajority in the legislature, led by our governor, are pushing through a package of tax increases that will directly increase the cost of private health insurance here in Vermont. That is unacceptable.
One thing I've heard from some of the proponents is that they want to try to lump in the ERISA employers because if they can get a waiver, because the overall system is going to depend on their participation in order to be have any chance of being financially viable.
And they made the document.
We got two economic problems that are going to hit us. It's not only the exit of the insurance companies, but we could face a much worse one, and that's the exit of our bigger employers, IBM, GE. Yeah, we all have to remember that IBM, GE, GF Goodrich, all those companies compete globally, and they compete against each other. I had a 2-hour meeting with GE Monday. They made it quite clear to me that they compete against other GE plants in Lynn, Mass, and there are other plants throughout the country. If we make this plant too expensive to operate here, there isn't anything in that warehouse or anything in that industrial complex that can't be put on a flatbed truck and moved to someplace else. And we really do have to worry about that, because if that leaves, or any of these big employers of ours leave, that is just going to exuberate Vermont's financial problems and make our health insurance problems worse, because they will be paying into the deal.
The answer I got last night from Representative Larson was that he feels, and the committee feels, that the bill is in full compliance with ERISA. By that, what they mean is the plan is to tax all employers, although there's denial at the same time that there is a plan that's to be developed and revealed after the next election. I suggest that's deliberate. And then ERISA employers will be put to the test. They will either join the state program that they're paying for, or they will maintain their existing policy plus pay the tax. So they're being threatened with paying twice. I suspect that a number of them are not going to put up with that. And if they walk, it's because this legislature has invited them to do